I married down. Everyone can see I'm out of your league. My wife said that. And you know what? I agreed. They probably can see it. Then I let her friends discover I'd been paying for all those girls' trips they thought she could afford. Her social circle's reaction was priceless. I'm 38, male. The conversation that ended my marriage happened 3 weeks ago. My wife Natalie, 36, was on a video call with her book club friends. Though calling it a book club is generous, they mostly drink wine and gossip. I was working from home, heading to the kitchen for coffee, when I heard her voice from the living room. Honestly, sometimes I look at him and wonder what I was thinking. I married down, way down. Everyone can see I'm out of his league. Her friend Veronica laughed. Girl, at least you got that Cabo trip next month, right? Thank God I have my own money for these things, Natalie said. Can you imagine if I had to ask him for permission to live my life? I stood frozen in the hallway. My own money. The Cabo trip I'd already paid the $6,800 deposit for. Another voice sounded like Melissa. You could do so much better, Nat. That guy from your Pilates class is still asking about you. Trust me, I know, Natalie said, but divorce is expensive, and at least this arrangement works for now. Arrangement. That's what 8 years of marriage had become to her. I quietly went back to my office, made my coffee in the break room instead, sat at my desk staring at spreadsheets while my mind raced. See, here's what Natalie's friends don't know. I'm not flashy. I drive a 2018 Honda Accord, wear clothes from Target, work as a senior accountant at a mid-size firm. Nothing special, right? What they also don't know, I inherited my grandmother's portfolio when she passed 5 years ago. We're talking serious money, enough that I could retire tomorrow if I want. Me too. Like never work another day in my life. Money. Natalie knows about the inheritance. What she doesn't know is exactly how much, or that I never combined it with our joint finances. I've been paying for her lifestyle with it, the girls' trips, her Mercedes lease, the country club membership she earned, all while keeping the bulk invested and growing. And I'd been happy to do it. I loved her, thought she loved me. That $6,800 Cabo trip, me. The $700 monthly Mercedes payment, me. The $500 per month country club membership where she does yoga and brunch, also me. Her part-time social media consulting brings in maybe $1,500 a month, on a good month. But she tells everyone she's financially independent, that she's successful, that she can afford this lifestyle on her own. That evening, she was all smiles at dinner. How was your day, babe? Good. Productive. How was the book club? Oh, same old gossip. I bet, I said. Hey, speaking of, when's that Cabo trip again? Her eyes lit up. 3 weeks. I can't wait. The girls and I really need this break. Must be nice to afford trips like that, I said casually. She waved her hand like it was nothing. Well, I work hard for my money. Right, I said. You're absolutely right. Her part-time work barely covers her car insurance. You deserve everything you've earned, I added. She smiled, completely missing the edge in my voice. That night, I lay awake making plans. 8 years of marriage. 8 years of thinking we were partners. 8 years of being called her arrangement. I wasn't angry. I was done. The week after hearing that call was eye-opening. I started paying attention, really paying attention. Natalie had a pattern. She'd mention wanting something. I'd think about it, then secretly buy it. And she'd announce to her friends that she'd treated herself. The designer bags. Tea. Spa treatments. The weekend trips to Napa. All funded by me. All credited to her success. But here's the thing. We share a tablet, and she doesn't know notifications pop up on it. Her group chat with the girls was pure gold. Melissa. Nat, you're so lucky you can afford these trips. My husband would never. Natalie. That's why I keep my finances separate. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Veronica. Queen behavior. My ex tried to control my spending. That's why he's an ex. Natalie. Exactly. Meanwhile, mine thinks I'm at book club when I'm getting my nails done. He probably thinks this Cabo trip costs like $500 total. I almost laughed. The actual cost? $6,800 for her share alone. Luxury resort, first-class flights. All-inclusive everything. I started keeping track. In the last year alone, I'd spent over $40,000 on her lifestyle. The year before that, $38,000. The year before that, $35,000. Country club membership, $6,000 per year. Mercedes lease, $8,400 per year. Girls trips, at least $15,000 per year. Designer bags and clothes, another $8,000. Spa treatments, nails, hair, $6,000. And she told everyone it was her money. There was one message that really got me. Veronica. How do you afford all this on social media consulting? Natalie. I have other income streams, investments and stuff. Plus, I'm just smart with money. Investments. The only investments she had were the ones I made for both of us, that she had zero access to. Then came the message about me. Melissa. Does your husband ever ask where the money comes from? Natalie. He's not exactly bright about these things. He thinks I make way more than I do. I'm not about to correct him. Not bright about these things. The accountant, the guy managing a 7-figure portfolio. Not bright. That's when the Cabo trip became my line in the sand. Not because of the money, because of the lies, the disrespect. The shopping around for my replacement while spending my money. Tuesday morning, I made my move. First call, travel agency. Hi, I need to make a change to a booking. Natalie Garrison's Cabo reservation. Of course, Mr. Garrison. How can we help? I need to cancel just her portion of the trip. The other ladies should remain unaffected. I see. May I ask the reason? Personal matter. What's the cancellation policy? Well, you're within the window for a 50% refund. Shall I process that? Perfect. And please email the confirmation to my personal email, not the one on file. Done. $3,400 back in my account. More importantly, she'd only find out when she tried to check in at the airport. Second call, American Express. I need to remove an authorized user from my Platinum card, Natalie Garrison. Certainly, sir. May I ask the reason? Security purposes. Effective immediately, please. Done. She'll no longer have access, as of right now. That Platinum card was the one she used for everything, the one she showed her friends, the one she called mine in her group chats. Third call, the country club. Mr. Garrison, how can we help you today? I need to modify our membership. Remove Natalie Garrison, effective immediately. Oh, I see. Will you be maintaining your membership? Yes, just mine. Certainly. Her club privileges will be revoked as of tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. During her regular Thursday yoga class, in front of all her friends. The beauty of it was simple. She wouldn't know about any of this until she tried to use them, and each discovery would be more public than the last. That night, she was scrolling through her phone, giggling. What's funny? I asked. Oh, just Veronica. Her husband found out she spent $2,000 on a handbag and totally lost it on her. Thank God you're not controlling like that. I looked up from my laptop. I agree. Everyone should have control over their own money. She actually looked surprised. Exactly. See, this is why we work. You get it. Absolutely, I said. In fact, I've been thinking. You're right that we should keep our finances more separate. You handle your expenses, I'll handle mine. She smiled. Actually smiled. See, this is why I married you. Oh, honey, we'll see about that. Thursday morning, I was at work. Actually, working from a coffee shop to avoid the fireworks. My phone started blowing up around 10 a.m. Natalie. What did you do? Natalie. The club just humiliated me in front of everyone. Natalie. Call me now. I waited an hour, let her stew in it, then responded. Me. What's wrong? Natalie. They said my membership was revoked, in front of everyone at yoga. Must be some mistake. Me. Did you forget to pay your dues? Natalie. What dues? You handle that. Me. I handle my membership. Didn't you say you keep your finances separate? 20 minutes of silence. I could picture her face. Natalie. This isn't funny. Fix this now. Me. I'm not sure what you want me to fix. You should be able to afford your own membership with all that success, right? She came home at noon. I'd never seen her that angry. What is your problem? She yelled the second she walked in. You embarrassed me. How did I embarrass you? I asked calmly. You know I can't afford $500 a month for the club. Then maybe you shouldn't have told everyone you could. She stared at me. What's gotten into you? Nothing. I'm just agreeing with you. You married down, remember? So handle your own expenses at your level. Her face went white. Actually, white. You heard that? Every word, I said, including the part about your arrangement and the Pilates instructor. I didn't mean, oh, you meant it. And you're right, you're out of my league, so prove it. She tried everything that night. Cooked my favorite dinner, wore the lingerie I'd bought her for our last anniversary, suddenly very interested in my day at work. Babe, I was just venting. You know how the girls are. They push me to say things. I do know how they are now. Come on, don't be like this. Cabo is in a week. We can talk about everything after I get back, okay? About that. She froze. About what? Cabo. You should probably check on that reservation. What are you talking about? Just saying. You might want to make sure everything's in order, with your card situation and all. She grabbed her phone, started frantically typing. I went back to my laptop, took a sip of coffee. Let the panic set in. Sunday night arrived. 4 days until Cabo. She was in the bedroom packing, humming some song, completely oblivious. Babe, she called out. Have you seen my Amex? Which one? The Platinum. I need to buy a few last things for the trip. Here we go. Oh, that's not yours, I said, walking into the bedroom. That's mine. You were just an authorized user. She stopped folding a bikini. What do you mean by were? Yeah. Removed you last week, since you have your own money and all. Are you serious right now? The trip is in 4 days. Better use your own card then. I watched her grab her purse, pull out her Chase Sapphire. Tried to make a test purchase on her phone. Declined. She tried her Visa. Declined. What the? Why are all my cards maxed out? Probably all those separate finances you've been managing, I said. Her hands were shaking now. The hotel in Cabo needs a card on file. Yeah, better figure that out. Stop being petty. Just put me back on the Amex. Petty? I looked at her. I thought I was beneath you. Why would you want to use a card from someone you married down to? Wednesday came, the day before departure. I was in my office when I heard her phone going crazy. Message after message. Veronica in the group chat. Nat, the resort called. They said your reservation was canceled. What's going on? Natalie. What? We leave tomorrow. Melissa. They said the card on file was declined, and when they tried to reach you, the booking got canceled. Natalie. It's just a technical issue. I'm fixing it now. She burst into my office. Tears were streaming down her face. Please, she said. Please, I'll be humiliated if I can't go. Like you humiliated me? I asked. That's different. How? I need this trip. The girls are counting on me. Then pay for it. You told them all you could afford it. You know I can't. It's almost $7,000. I leaned back in my chair. Wow, that much? And here I thought it was like $500 total. Isn't that what you told them, I thought? Her face crumbled. Your friends think you're rich, Natalie. Self-made, independent. Better not disappoint them now. She went nuclear, called her mom, who then called me. What is this about you stranding Natalie? Her mother demanded. I'm not stranding anyone, Carol. She says she has her own money. Let her use it. You know she doesn't have that kind of money. That's not what she tells everyone. Maybe you should ask her why she's been lying. Click. Thursday morning. Departure day. Her phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Veronica. Where are you? We're at the airport. Melissa. Nat, we're boarding in 20 minutes. Veronica. We can't hold the plane. What's happening? Natalie was on the couch, still in pajamas, mascara running down her face. Happy? She spat at me. Are you happy now? Are you? I asked. You got what you wanted, complete financial independence from your lesser husband. She posted on Instagram an hour later. Family emergency. Have fun without me, girls. but I knew what the real conversations looked like. And I knew the truth was about to come out. The Cabo girls got back Sunday night. Monday, Natalie went to lunch with them. She came back 2 hours later looking like she'd been hit by a truck. "How was lunch?" I asked. She just glared at me. "That good, huh?" "They know," she said quietly. "Know what?" "Everything. Veronica's husband golfs with you at the club. He mentioned I'm not a member anymore. Asked if everything was okay." "Ah." "Then Melissa asked how I was affording everything without access to your cards, if I'd gotten a new yacht, but they didn't know about it." "What did you tell them?" She sat down, put her face in her hands. "The truth, that you pay for everything, that I can't even afford my car payment without you. Must have been hard to admit." "They laughed at me," she said. "Veronica said I got what I deserved for being a gold digger." "You're not a gold digger," I said. She looked up, surprised. "Gold diggers are honest about their intentions. You're just a liar." She flinched like I'd slapped her. "I want a divorce," she said. "Sure, I've already talked to a lawyer. Filed last week, actually." Her eyes went wide. "What? What did you expect, Natalie? You said this was just an arrangement. You're shopping for my replacement. Why would I stay?" I didn't mean it like that." "You did, and that's fine. But here's what's going to happen. We're splitting assets per the prenup you signed. Remember that? The one you thought was meaningless because you assumed I had nothing?" Her face went completely white. "That prenup was ironclad, Natalie. What's mine before the marriage stays mine, including the inheritance, all of it. But I'll have nothing. You'll have exactly what you brought into this marriage. Pa'll give half of the marital assets we actually built together. Should come out to about $40,000. I can't live on that." "Better figure it out. Better than what the Pilates instructor can offer, I bet." She actually tried that angle. Started texting him that night. Guess what? He thought she was rich. Rich too. Lost interest real quick when she mentioned needing help with rent. Turns out everyone only wanted successful, independent Natalie. Not broke, real Natalie. 2 months later, the divorce was finalized. Natalie got her $40,000, her car, which she immediately tried to sell because she couldn't afford the payments, and her clothes. She moved back in with her parents. Her Instagram went from luxury vacation shots to inspirational quotes about new beginnings and knowing your worth. The friend group completely fell apart. Turns out she'd been lying to all of them about different things. Veronica called me last week. "I owe you an apology," she said. "We all do. We believed her whole story about you being controlling and cheap." No apology needed. She borrowed $3,000 from me last month. Said it was just until her investments paid out. "What investments?" I asked. Silence. "Exactly," she said. The country club gossip has been legendary. Natalie actually tried to get a job there as an event coordinator. They passed. Apparently, lying about being able to afford membership doesn't look great on applications. Her mom called me crying last week. "She's destroying our retirement," Carol said. "She keeps saying she's used to a certain lifestyle." "That's not my problem anymore, Carol." "Can't you help? You have the money." "I do. And I've learned to keep it away from people who think they're too good for me." Last I heard, she's dating some guy who claims to be a crypto millionaire. Her dad did a background check. The guy lives with 3 roommates and drives for DoorDash. Perfect match, honestly. As for me, I'm doing great. Took an actual vacation, economy class, but who cares? Joined a new gym where nobody knows me. Started dating a teacher named Sarah who thinks my Honda is practical and smart. She doesn't know about the inheritance yet, and when I tell her, it'll be because I trust her, not because I want to impress her. Last week, I ran into Natalie at a gas station. She was trying to put $10 on pump 3. Card declined. I watched her dig through her purse for quarters. "Need help?" I asked. She looked up, saw me. Her face just crumbled. "Don't," she said. "Don't gloat. Help from the person you married down to? Please." That's the thing, Natalie. I would help, even now, even after everything, because that's what people in my league do. I paid for her gas, full tank, not to rub it in. Watching her count quarters was just sad. She sat in her car crying while I pumped. Through the window, I heard her on the phone. "Mom, I messed up. I messed up so bad." Yeah, she did. Natalie was right about one thing. She was out of my league, just not in the way she thought. My league has integrity.